It's Jay. Goes from the link. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Goff going to open up with a throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to beat him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone, David Montgomery. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He's got his tight end, that's Laporta. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Gibbs. And good hard running will get him down close to a 1st down. Might be a yard short. From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff.
The defense decides to come with a blitz here on 3rd down, and it's a little feast or famine. You're counting on getting home and getting to the quarterback. But give credit to the offensive line. Not only do they protect, they buy enough time for the quarterback to escape the pocket, turns himself into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
Goff with the give to Montgomery. And he'll take this down to the 43, a short pickup there. Second down and 8. One more time for Montgomery. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Detroit.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that 1st quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run it here with Montgomery. Trying to drive his way forward. I think he is short, and he is. That means 4th down coming up. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge 4th down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To the air right away is Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Big lineman Aleem McNeil ends the play there. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Oh, he's got this one complete to Goddard. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down. They'll fake the give. Now is caught. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the...
That one intercepted. And the Lions are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Williams in motion. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5. Now Goff. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
First and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's second and 2. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
Hurts now on 3rd and 2. He's got his man. It's Smith. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design. Sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll be second down.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
A short throw taken in by Goddard. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
He'll throw on 4th down with Hurts. He'll let one go down the middle. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
All right, Mike, so in a situation like this, I would love to see the quarterback think first down. I don't need it. Give me more opportunities to hopefully end this drive with a touchdown.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you very much. These two offensive coordinators, they have been busy. What can they do to generate some offense in the second half to come? Defenses control the first half, but when will we see some points? Hopefully soon, as this third quarter begins. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. He's into space past the 25. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Finally seems that this offense has found their rhythm after what's been a really slow first 2 quarters. We're hopeful that this series can be the spark. They continue to be efficient in the passing game and go finish this drive.
A first down throw for Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. On third down, here's Hurts. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to take the lead here in the fourth. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Goff. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Open man downfield, it's Laporta. A 19-yard pickup there. Good for a Lions first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That one good for 29. So not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Throwing here is Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Second and 6 coming up. They'll drop to throw. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both...
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. That's a short one. Caught by Goddard.
Go ahead.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On play action, here's Hurts. He'll get rid of it and complete it. It's good for 27 and a 1st down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Throw on the run is complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That's caught left side by Goddard. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
He's He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Off-balance throw. It's complete.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
It is 2nd down and 5. Hurts will try it again. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment.
Good job, good job. Seven.